don't know why I'm playing Dom off of Backstreet Boys, but that was fire. That was a lot of fun. Guys, keep that energy up. Welcome to the stage, my good friend, Ian Tombo!
Thank you so much for being here, everybody. How are we doing tonight? I'm very happy to be here. I want to get over the baby elephant in the room early. If you were wondering, is he young or is he just short? The answer is both. I was 5'3.5" at my bar mitzvah. In the 7 years since, I've grown an inch. I joined dating apps since I got to college. I put 5'6" as my height. Really, I'm 5'5", but I thought the lie was okay. 5'6", I learned very quickly, is a brave height to be on dating apps because it's not short enough to be considered unattractive, but it is short enough to be considered disappointing in person. That's okay. I'm 5'6", but 173 pounds. It's kind of like if you took the top left corner of an image of a person and dragged down. Yes, I'm very square-like. Yeah. I just got home from college, my second to last semester of college. I'm right now at a break. Thank you very much. I'm 20 years old, and every time you get, at 20 years old, you get a lot of advice. And it's kind of different advice from when you were younger, right? Like when I was 15 or 16, my father, he used to say to me, don't smoke pot. Now he says to me, don't smoke bad pot. He used to tell me, don't be stupid. Now he says, don't get caught. He used to tell me, live your life, enjoy your youth. Now he tells me, let's get your ass in gear. You've got 5 years left on my health insurance. He used to say, don't you dare get a girl pregnant before marriage. Now he says, don't you dare get a girl pregnant before marriage or I'll cut your fucking balls off. Because we have a relationship now where we curse in front of one another. Every time I come home from school, it's about every couple of months, it feels like I'm in one of those spot the difference games where there are 10 very subtle changes in my house from one semester to the next. This time I came home, I noticed my sister's taken over my bathroom cabinet. I noticed my dog is at the age where she can't jump up on my bed on her own. I'm very sad. And then I also noticed our plants are alive, which means my mother bought new plants. The biggest change since I was last at school, though, is that my sister, she's a senior in high school, she's 17 years old, she has a boyfriend now. My parents, they adore him. They think he's the nicest guy in the world. He treats her so well, but I'm her older brother, so I've chosen to hate him. Oh my God, I think he's the worst. This kid wanted to meet me, right? He wanted to earn my respect or something. I was coming home, I'm pretty scary, right? I had a lot of power. And he wanted to meet me, so I sent him my location, and I said, be here at 2 o'clock. I didn't show up till 4:30 just to teach him a lesson. He tried following me on Instagram, he started liking my stories. I blocked him just to teach him another lesson. This past semester, normally I go to school in Chicago, but this past semester I was in Los Angeles, and you really need a car to get around Los Angeles. I was doing really well parking ticket-wise until the last week when I managed to get 4 tickets in 3 days. That's not funny, it's just sad. It's okay. No, but I was very grateful. My aunt, she gave me her car to drive. She lives on the West Coast. But I was driving a Prius for 15 weeks, which means I did not get laid. That was not the intention. I did try to get laid. My roommate and I, this is true, we went to CVS at the start of the semester, and we bought 36 condoms together. And which is admittedly ambitious, but also equally as humiliating when he used all 36 of the condoms. It's okay. I learned a lot about driving a Prius. It's not a chick magnet. It's basically a golf cart with Apple CarPlay. It really struggles with hills. It doesn't do well over 40 miles an hour. You know how the Flintstones, they pedal their car? They actually yell, fuck you, to Prius drivers when they pass by. There were times when I was the last car on the highway. Everyone else was just in front of me. I go to an art school. I know it doesn't look that way, but I do. And my art school is fun because you get half the education at double the cost. We only have one sport on campus, and it's legitimately Quidditch. But we are number 9 in the nation in Quidditch. Number 10 is the Ohio State University. The difference between us and Ohio State is that they have an athletics department, and we have one junior who really likes Harry Potter. They pour tens of millions of dollars into athletics every year. We have Kevin. Kevin's awesome. He has a non-binary theater teacher as a faculty sponsor. I thought that was funny. Okay. She's awesome. She teaches a class called Movement and Voice, and it's soundless until week 7. At art school, I don't have final exams. I legitimately it's a 15-week semester, this is true, and in week 14 we have like a group project, and in week 15 we reflect on the group project. It's wild. Yes. My school, it's a little complicated. It's really gone downhill since I've been there. They've lost over half the student body. The graduation rate has dropped to below 40%. They are $40 million in debt. The president just stepped down. They've sold over half of the dorm halls. And I go there to major in theater. My parents are remarkably proud of me. If you're wanting to see a grown man cry, I think my father's planning to make a tuition payment after the show. I recommend my school to anybody who has blue hair, has had blue hair, or is thinking of disappointing their parents. I've actually learned a lot about myself while I've been in college there. I learned, and this is true, I determined in the same night that a 46-minute train ride was too far to go have sex, but a 38-minute walk in the pouring rain was a close enough walk to go get Raising Cane's chicken tenders. I texted a girl, I'm sorry, I just can't, and then walked the same amount of time to get fried chicken. I started telling that joke a little while ago, and it's kind of gone viral on Instagram. It has 7,000 views as a reel. Thank you for the woo, that's very impressive, thank you. And now there are 3 people though in my life who send me a photo of Raising Cane's anytime they pass one. It's my father, my ex-girlfriend, and my high school theater teacher. My parents, if you don't believe that's true, my parents for Hanukkah last night, they actually got me a gift card. This is the printout of the gift card to Raising Cane's with the message. It's not on here, but there was a separate page, the message, may the choice between chicken and sex always be this easy. My mother, I guess, knew that I wasn't having sex this past semester because she called me. Like, she had like this maternal instinct. She called me in the middle of the semester and she goes, guess what? Sam, your sister, she's got a boyfriend. Seems like she's getting more action than you. Through the phone, I heard my father start crying. I told my mother and myself in response I was having a career-focused semester. Yes. It was a very easy transition for me to go from high school to college, but it was a very difficult transition for my mother, which made it very hard on all of us. She left me in college with 16 quote-unquote open when packages. Open when you're sad, open when you're low on time, open when look, he just gave me the light, that's why I said low on time. Open when you're sad, open when you're hungover, open when you're studying for a test, and so on and so forth. And one of them said, open when mom and dad leave. And my parents finished their packing at school, and I opened this package, and inside this package, I swear to God, are legitimately just 2 full-size pillows of my mother and father's face. It was my parents' way of cock-blocking me from 1,000 miles away. I had sex twice freshman year. I blamed that on my love of Raising Cane's, my mother's pillows, and the fact that I had a career-focused freshman year of college. One last thing, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I despise my sister's boyfriend because he got her an Apple Pencil Pro for Hanukkah. An Apple Pencil Pro. Like the upgraded Apple Pencil. You know what I got my girlfriend's senior year of high school for Hanukkah? Nothing. Because I did not have a girlfriend. I had a career focus senior year of high school. Thank you so much. You guys are great. Keep that round of applause, guys. We're going to bring Pete Bergen to the stage.
Guys, keep it going for Ian Topol. That's pretty funny. I'm glad you guys are nice. Not that I'm like not in a bad place or anything, but like I had recently, like I live right near